Hey, good morning, everyone. So let's talk, y'all. I was on my way to an appointment this morning and I had a little bit of extra time, so I stopped off at Starbucks over here to grab my little cup of joe. And something was on my mind. I'm always reading something or listening to something or watching something on TV. And it made me think about this concept of real happiness versus perceived happiness, or, navigating through the world and letting people see um, a you that you want people to see. All right. Um, I've heard, probably more than once, I've heard people say, oh, such and such is always smiling. This person is always happy. And I sit back and I think to myself, if you only knew, the things that reside inside of people. And it often makes me think, and I just want y'all to acknowledge that suicide rates amongst comedians is very high, right? And so it's like people who go out and perform for other people, and this is not all inclusive, right? I'm not saying every single comedian is dark, or not every single performer has dark things and a life that they are not fully in love with, right? But the rates are so much higher of those that are out there putting on a show for other people, and they want people to think that they're always happy and they're always laughing. I'm gonna tell y'all, I am always happy. I am not always smiling, and it's just who I am. But internally, I'm a very happy person. I'm always happy. I'm always at peace. For the most part, always feeling a sense of joy. But I am not always smiling. So I want you all to know that a smile on somebody's face when you're walking past them does not indicate an internal sense of happiness or an internal sense of peace. So I want you all to remember that and just get to know people. Pay attention to people. Understand that sometimes the people who are smiling the most, or trying to make you smile, or trying to perform and put on for you, those are some of the people that we need to hold a little bit closer, and that we need to love a little bit more and get to know, and make sure that the external persona that they're putting on is not just that, an external persona, and that's truly who these individuals are. And I never know who watches these and who doesn't watch these, but if you are that person, just know that you don't have to put on for the world. Just know that you can be who you are, and people who love you are going to love you. The people who are in your corner are going to be in your corner. All right. So I wanted to talk about this because there's this misconception about happiness and what happiness looks like, right? There is no look of happiness. You can't walk down the street and just see somebody and say, oh, that person is happy or that person is unhappy. Internal feelings are just that, internal feelings. This kind of came to mind for me with the release of Inside Out 2. Inside Out is an incredible, phenomenal movie. And Inside Out 2 it's powerful, it's impactful, talks about emotions, talks about feeling your feels. And I know quite a few people who hold their emotions close. They hold their emotions inside. And as somebody who's a huge advocate for realness, vulnerability, showing your emotions, the highs, the lows, understanding the depth of your emotions, there aren't just 5 core emotions, happy, sad, fear, anger. There aren't just 5 core emotions. There are hundreds of emotions. And so understanding the depth of your emotions and what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. And so I think I might just be rambling on now, but this was something that was on my mind, and I wanted to put it out there and share it with the world and let you all know that if nobody else is in your corner, I'm in your corner. You can be real with me. I'm a therapist by trade. Whatever somebody says to me or reaches out to me it will stay with me, unless you are at risk of harming yourself or someone else. Then by law I have to report it. But I'm in your corner. I'm an advocate. I'm here for you. And I want to see more of this in the world. More emotional vulnerability, more understanding, more growth, and less people trying to hide what they're feeling inside, which hopefully inevitably leads to less suicides and, less people saying, I didn't even know. I had no idea. All right. Y'all take care. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. Good chatting with you.